Hi, so I wanted to talk to you about honesty. Um, about 10 years ago, I decided to just as a rule, just always be honest. And it's not like I was trying not to be before, but being really explicit, like I'm going to be as honest as I can in my interactions with others and my interactions with myself. Um, it's made it a lot easier. It's like there's just this feeling of weightlessness that comes with being honest. And I'm not always perfect at being honest. Definitely, if I'm interacting with someone and I worry that being fully honest would hurt someone, then I've noticed that I have a tendency to kind of go more into white lies or whatever. So that's something that I'm working on, especially right now. It's a continuing process. Um, but I noticed that the more that I'm honest, the easier it is to really see myself clearly. And I've been thinking about why that is. And I think maybe it's because we tend to form our sense of self due to through conversations and relationships with others. So if I let someone fully see me as I am, or see me as as I relate to them, then that becomes easier for me. I become um, more able to see myself, and it's a lot easier. And so um it's saying, okay, I'm not going to with doing taxes or whatever, it's like, okay, I'm just going to be as honest as possible, and the taxes will land where they land and I'll pay them. Or with a visa process, it's like, well, it'd be nice if I could say something that's not accurate. Maybe that would be easier, but that's not honest, so I'm not going to do that. And it just eliminates so many decisions. And I'm not trying to manipulate situations um, through dishonesty. And yeah, just the feeling of weightlessness that comes with it is something I really, really enjoy. And over time, I become better at being honest. So something right now that I'm working on is being honest, more honest with friends. I tend, even though I've said, okay, I'm going to try to be as honest as possible, I notice sometimes I will slip into white lies if I'm feeling like I want to protect someone. Or sometimes, very occasionally, I'll notice myself like, oh, I lied. That's not, and is maybe something to hide something that I was ashamed of. And so going back and saying, okay, that's not what I want to do. That obviously was something that's really pointing to something that I'm afraid of or I'm ashamed of. Um, and so it's a real lovely practice to become more courageous in dealing with others, to let people see parts of myself that maybe I'm ashamed of, or I don't feel quite comfortable with. Um, but it's just been a really, really lovely practice, and it's so simple. It's just saying, okay, I'm going to be honest from now on and doing my best. So I want to say that honesty is not black and white. So um, it's like I can be honest and not tell the full truth. Or I can choose to be forthcoming with my full truth. And so there's a real wide range of honesty. And so aspiring to be more towards honesty, but also I think that there's radical honesty, which sometimes doesn't land well for people. And so I always try to be honest and kind. And so sometimes that says, okay, I'm not going to share my full truth right now, but I intend to. And so let me think about how can I be skillful with my full truth. And it's it's an ongoing process to figure out how to do that kindly, in a way that it's going to land well for others, that's going to be productive. So it's really, it's not done. This process of being honest doesn't ever feel like it's done. Always feels like I'm getting better at it. Always feels like I'm still struggling with it in some regards. Um, but that's how it feels. So yeah, I'm curious about your thoughts about this. If you have a similar practice or what you've found to be helpful with this. So would love to know. Thanks.